Hey, what's up, friends? I'm filming this video on January 1st, so I figured what better day to film a video and put out a video than the first day of the year. I've been kind of active on YouTube, honestly, and it's given me a lot of joy thinking about like making a video, posting a video. I get it can be super stressful because like it's a little harder to grow on, but for me it's like kind of like the no man's land, fun place for me to share. So that's why I'm being a little more active on here right now. I'm filming this video in one of my studio spaces. This is like the space that I've been using that will eventually turn into Vessel. And if you want to know what that place looks like, check my last like 2 videos. It's the big warehouse. But I'm surrounded by my huge VHS collection, which I do want to make a video about at some point because at this point I have over 400 and I feel like I should make a video about it. So if you're interested, drop a comment. But yeah, I wanted to make this video. Yesterday I posted a video just kind of for myself, and some people resonated with it, which was really cool. But just kind of like saying, hey, like next year I'm gonna make some changes, and this is kind of the direction I want to be heading in. I want to be expanding the box. I talked a lot about boxes, but expanding the box to grow outside of the weddings into more the areas that I want to be growing in photography wise and business wise. But with this video, I wanted to sit down and kind of talk through some of the steps that I'm thinking and processing, how to attack those goals. Like I've said before, this YouTube channel is really fun for me, but also it's like a visual diary, and I'm making this video so I can look back on it, you know, January 1st of 2027 and be like, oh, this is where I was on the right path. This is where I like should have corrected, and just trial and error, you know, for me in the future. But so step 1 is pretty simple. I'm just going to be sharing the work that I want to be getting booked for. Some more portrait work, a little bit less weddings. I'll probably still throw in some weddings here and there because I still enjoy them and I love shooting them with my wife. And honestly, like we've been getting some great stuff at our weddings and photos that I'm really proud of. So sharing just a little bit less weddings, but more of the stuff that I want to be getting booked for. I've taken on a new role as the marketing guy for Vinyl Coffee. So sharing more of my commercial work, whether that be for the coffee shop or like, for example, last year I did a project for Visco, sharing more of that stuff, which is like the first photo I posted today was of that shoot. And I just want to be sharing more of that because I really didn't when the shoot happened last year. And then more concert work, more music work. Those are kind of the niches I want to be getting into. I'd love to get more into hospitality. So I have a couple avenues for how I'm going to attack that. Just some businesses that I'm working on reaching out to. But yeah, first is just like kind of resetting my portfolio, which is Instagram. Like these days, it feels like Instagram is your portfolio. Websites are great. I just also re-updated my website. If you want to check it out, I'll link it below. But yeah, just kind of redoing the feed. Honestly, like my goal was to like get the first 9 pictures rechanged and like new content posted. And then that's when I feel like people will start seeing like, okay, this is the direction he's going to go in. Because like you click on my account, the first couple things you see are different than what it's been in the past. So yeah, posting. Second one for me has been reaching out to people in industries that I want to be growing in. And even if, honestly, if they're not in industries I want to be growing in, just reaching out to people that I look up to and that I have connections with, and just like asking questions like, hey, what can I be doing? How do I get better? Like constructive criticism, and just asking honest questions of like, hey, this month's been hard financially. Like how should I grow? What should I do? So that's step 2 that I'm kind of thinking through and taking action on. And then step 3 is just reaching out. Like I'm going to be doing a ton of cold DMs, cold emails, and just really stretching my comfort zone. Like I've never really been somebody that's super businessy minded. Been very like just artistically minded, I guess, if that's the right word. Like I just love making the things, but like doing the business side has always been like my kryptonite. Like, ask any of my close friends. Like, that is the part that I struggle with the most. So this year I'm really trying to like step into that. Yeah, so like this year I'm really trying to step into that. Hopefully it'll pay off. I think it will. I know it will, because I'm going to put the work in. I guess a fourth, or a kind of like a, yeah, I guess a fourth step is I have several like fun projects that I'm trying to work on, like spec ad projects that I've talked through with a couple friends, and then even Nikki, we've brainstormed several projects of like, hey, I might not be getting the paid work right now, but let's do the free work to be able to like show proof of concept. So that's kind of what I'm going to be working on. Honestly, like a lot of these steps are pretty basic, and I feel like everybody kind of knows them, but yeah, it's taken me a while to get to this point. So even though I know it now, 6 months ago, I was like, I don't know how to do it. And then things kind of fell into place and clicked. And now I'm kind of like, all right, this is the attack plan. Like all of last year, I really struggled with like, where am I going with this? What direction? I ran into a lot of like roadblocks of just like confusion. And then the pieces started to fall into place, and then it's just like, okay, like this is the direction. Like honestly, I woke up this morning super excited, but also freaked out and kind of feeling a little overwhelmed of like, okay, what steps do I need to take? And honestly, this video is like a step in that direction by like kind of weeding through that noise and weeding through that confusion and just talking out loud and getting it out into the world. So yeah, that's kind of what my plan is for the next year, honestly. I already have some exciting things lined up, even in the next month, that I'm really excited about. Yeah, that's going to be something new, but it's going to be the next step in the journey towards the end goal. So, yeah, if you watch this whole video, I love you. Thanks for watching. Honestly, yeah, like I said at the beginning of this video, YouTube's a fun place right now, and it's just really fun to throw videos up. So, yeah, we're going to keep doing it into 2026, but have a great rest of your January 1st. If you're watching this on January 1st, if you're watching this in 10 years from now, have a great rest of your day. Yeah, enjoy it, eat some good food, and get some rest, and yeah, enjoy this one life you have. So, peace. We'll see you later.